John, how much of tonight was your team's inability to get into its game because of the elements or because of what New Jersey was doing to you guys?
Well, we make them. We're a little over-aggressive the first shift and give up a breakaway goal. They score a face-off goal. We lose our guy, lose the center. I thought the most important part of the game was when we got it rolling in the second period and we started taking penalties. Not so much being man down, but we're man down, 4-on-4. I thought we lost. We needed another goal in the second period. And I thought we were right there knocking on the door, but then we took some penalties, and it took us out of our flow.
You're still in the game after 2 periods, and then, Sanheim maybe turns it over there on the 5th goal. Was it just too many self-inflicted wounds than normal, than you're used to seeing from this team?
We made some mistakes. We had some coverage problems. So we certainly weren't at our best. Chances end up being 25-25. And these games, they end up being shootouts, right? They think they're out in the pond playing. They score, we don't. I thought we had some opportunities that we hit them. We have a chance, Lots has a chance to make it 5-4 there with an open net, and we don't get it done, but they were the better team.
Left side, second row.
John, you mentioned penalties. It's a 2-1 game, and I know Travis connecting fuels on emotion, but he takes that slashing penalty. Do you feel like that was pretty costly for you guys?
Yeah. I just thought the penalties period, but that's TK. As I've said to you guys before, I'm not getting in the way of his emotion. We have to figure out how to help him in that situation. But the whole sequence there, when there were a lot of penalties by both teams, it just took us out of, because we had them. We were checking forward, we were getting up with chances. We needed one more, and we just kind of lost ourselves at the end of the period there.
Right side, fourth row.
Owen Tippett only had 1 goal since he returned from his injury. He has 2 tonight. How important is it to get him going at this point of the season now?
Well, of course it's important to get him. I mean, you have the answer to the question. We need to get him going.
Left side, second row.
John, what does it do for the entire experience when you lose the game for you? Like, you have this experience, it's unique for a lot of the players, but when you don't come home, walk away with the win, what's the impact of that?
We move by it. We think in Chicago. We've got 1 game. We've played a lot of hockey. We've got 1 game in, I think, 6 nights. It gives us a chance. I've already planned it out. We move by it. I hope the families had fun. I hope the boys had fun. You lose the game, you move by it. It's only 1 game. You got to be really careful here that don't make it into more of a thing than it is than losing a game. And we'll give them tomorrow off. They'll see their families now, and we'll get to work and get to Chicago and see if we can get going again.
Take 2 more questions for Coach, front left.
As much as it is just 1 loss, you had a chance to really put some distance, a big distance between this team that's chasing you for a playoff spot. I know there's still a lot of games left, but does it feel...
There's 20-plus games left.
But does it feel like a little bit of a missed opportunity here to really build the cushion?
No, we're going to get ready and play our game. We're not going to get into counting points and 4-point games and all that. We don't operate that way. We just get ready for our next game. And we go to Chicago. That game scares the shit out of me in Chicago. I want us ready to play that game. That's the next game. So we're not going to do the math right now with 25, 27 games left. We just don't operate that way. 1
more, left side, second row.
John, a couple of the guys said that it was an intentional game plan to kind of shoot from everywhere, just given the odd nature of the game, the unique nature of the ice and whatnot. That idea of sometimes you get bad bounces, is that kind of maybe what happened to Sam tonight, just in terms of it being a tough game for goalies?
Yeah, Sam made some really good saves. I'm sure he'd like to have a couple back, but he made some good saves. It's not our goaltender. That's not the reason why we lost. We had some breakdowns. We have opportunities to score, some really good chances we don't. They did.